Hello, all. Well, here we are again. We will be continuing our uh, Federation playthrough today, so we will. Give me just 1 second, just doing a couple of things, and we will get started. And there we are. So, we are continuing our playthrough with Serik, or Serik. And where were we? That's right, we need to go to the Vega system. Hello, Salt. How you doing today? Yeah, I know that feeling recently. Well, that's weird. It's not. I'll have to figure out that glitch later. Assimilation of the Innocent is the name of this one.
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your orders, Captain?
Hail the colonies, we want to warn them.
Tyrell managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega Colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting her through now.
Alright, on screen.
Greetings, Captain. Is there something I can do for you today?
The Borg are on their way to this system. You need to start evacuating.
Repeat, please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you say the Borg? What about them?
The Borg are on their way, Mayor. You have to evacuate. Calm, what just happened?
I have lost contact with Vega Colony, sir. Something is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even our hails to the civilian ships are not getting through. There is a communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony.
Set a course for the satellite. Alright, so. Looks like things are not going according to plan. There we go, we boost the signal.
Our hails are still blocked, sir. The Borg may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
See you, Salt. Zarva, can we get a transporter locks on the colonists?
The Borg are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the gain, though.
Hurry, I think the Borg will be here at any...
Transwarp conduits opening all over the
And
system,
there they
Captain.
are.
The Borg are here.
Of course they are.
Those civilian ships are right in the Borg's path. We have to help them.
Yes, we do. Battle stations.
Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Come on, come on. Gotcha. One down. And another one bested us. Come on, come on. Luckily, we're fighting at the same level here, so we're okay. Also, Starfleet's had a lot of time to get things ready to fight the Borg. Now, yeah. In the words of Captain Sulu, now we've given them something else to shoot at.
Target shields have failed.
Alright. So that's that done. I'll stop.
Captain, I have short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. It may be more prudent to retreat back to the Chimera, sir.
So here are two choices. We make our stand here, look for any more Borg landing parties. We're the only Starfleet vessel in the system. We'll rescue as many colonists as we can. That's the one we're doing.
Borg landing craft detected nearby. Captain, there are civilian ships engaging them.
I believe I can send a message to those ships.
Civilian ships, you are ordered to disengage and retreat. We will cover you.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
Target shields have failed.
Kill them all.
All civilian ships have safely warped out of the system, Captain.
Come on. Come on.
Target shields have failed.
I would get for multi-target abilities on some of the... Some ships have multi-target ability. This does not. Yet, anyway. Those are more crew abilities in this game. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those just yet.
Target shields have failed.
Bye.
Captain, the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Alright, let's beam down. These are the two we can take with us. Oh.
Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters.
Understood. We will manually tag any survivors we find for transport. Any questions?
No, sir. I'll follow your lead.
Let's get moving.
That's one of those Borg ships from orbit. Are we too late? Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the atmosphere. We need to hurry. The Borg will be in the area soon.
Great.
Please save us! The Borg are everywhere! Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't want to be assimilated. Thank you. I don't want to be assimilated.
Leave the gate closed! We have to get out of here!
And leave the others to die? We have to help them.
Starfleet!
Starfleet's here. Oh, thank God.
Look at the Endorian wearing shades.
Thank you. We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got
Freaking Endorian wearing shades. I dig it.
But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
Press the U key to view your status or the status of your ship and bridge officers.
I know. Now we do this.
Oh no, we're too late.
Not yet, we're not. We can get them. Here we go.
Thank you. I thought it was all over.
Get these civilians out of here.
It almost had me. Thank you.
Let's talk about this, okay? Please.
They're not gonna talk. They're the Borg. Come on, guys.
Oh, am I glad to see you?
We have the civilians. There is still no sign of Chimera or Voyager, sir.
I like his attitude.
I apologize for Kole's putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him,
Hey,
the Borg would have
I
assimilated
like
me
his
by-
attitude.
I apologize for Kole's putting a rifle in your face.
There we are.
If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's this? More Starfleet reinforcements.
We're the only ones here. The Serenity is in orbit.
I see. Then it's true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this. Still, there is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg.
We can rescue them, but something is blocking our transporters.
I know. Koles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship.
That can't be everyone.
No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings. But Koles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. With that, we can transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
I can set up the pattern enhancers to cut through the Borg interference.
But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear
She
was
already
intended
said
to go
that.
to
Understood.
Starbase
I'll put it to good
65.
use. Where's that equipment? Ah. What's in it? Ah. Right. So. Calibrate pattern enhancers.
We have lowered shields for the transporters, sir. I will need to raise them at the first sign of Borg ships.
Talk to the administrator.
The pattern enhancers are working, and not a moment too soon. I can hear the Borg moving this way.
I need you to signal the citizens to come here for transport.
I'll do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg?
As long as we need to. Give the signal. Here they come.
Remember when we thought fighting a Borg sphere was the worst thing that could happen today?
Concentrate fire on the Borg. We need to keep them away from the civilians.
Another group of civilians has beamed to the ship, Captain.
Take them.
Shields are back up, sir, but more Borg vessels are warping to our location. We have detected a type of generator near your position. There is a 94.6% chance it is the device affecting our transporters. If you can destroy it, we will transport as many people from the area as we are able.
Hang in there, Tavrel. We will be there soon. Mayor, thank you for your assistance.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt.
I'm not finished yet. Kolaz, you're with me.
Glad to do anything I can. I was born on Vega. There's no way I'm sitting by and letting that Borg take it without a fight.
All right, let's get moving.
All right, Kolez, you're gonna see friends who've been assimilated. Don't hesitate.
I know the drill. Just never expected any Borg.
All right, here we go. Take them.
I knew that one. We played poker last night.
Yeah, that would have to suck, you know? Oh, you're my friends, and now I'm having to kill you because these cybernetic douchebags decide to come down and make your life a living hell.
Look over there! That drone, it's Captain Taggart!
Oh, shit. Speaking of which...
Borg are activating the transport inhibitor. We need to disable that force field.
Oh, we will.
The Borg are so, what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
So would I. Evil works. Disabling force field. Evil really works, though, for... Borg 101. Yeah, no. Don't let them touch you.
We need to help Captain Taggart.
Beam the captain to sickbay.
Initiating emergency medical transport.
Sickbay has received Captain Taggart. They are initiating emergency medical procedures.
All right.
The ship is transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible.
Yeah, we're getting out of here. Beam out.
We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over.
Can we reconfigure the satellites in the system to send an automated warning?
Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Sounds like a solid plan. Helm, lay in a course for the first satellite. Now, full impulse. Configuring satellite. Come on.
Multiple probes inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but... Now, earlier I moved a couple of things to this bar down here. What that is the quick bar, and it allows me to just use the number keys to do certain things just by hitting that key. Boom! Full impulse, equalize shielding. Reconfiguring transponder. And
Never thought I wish I was back at the academy studying for the astrometric.
Borg
science.
sphere.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
That tachyon beam's a great thing because it lets you disrupt their shields. Now, my shields are down right now, but I emergency power the shields.
Sir, there are several fast-moving ships on sensors. No way to contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
Now, if you notice, I've taken a bit of damage. Luckily, Starfleet engineers can make replicators out of rocks. Equalize shielding. If you notice, she's alright back. Then, holy shit!
A cube? Guess it's our time to go out in a blaze of glory.
Maybe not. Holy shit!
Cube and open fire. Target's shields have failed. You've done well. Now let's finish this.
Yes, ma'am. It's the Armitage. The Starfinder, Chimera, and the Voyager. Only thing that's missing is the Enterprise. Back off! Back off! And that's why we backed off.
Sorry about the delay. Dealing with the Borg and Pollux took longer than I'd have liked. As you can see, Starfleet got our request for backup. More ships are on the way.
Your timing is perfect, Admiral. There's no way we could have defeated a cube by ourselves.
Oh, you'd be surprised, Captain. Mirandas are a lot tougher than you think. That ship helped you save a lot of lives here today. Treat her well, and she'll do a lot more for you and your crew.
Thank you, Admiral. What are your orders?
I want you to return to Earth Spacedock. Admiral Quinn will want a full report from us. Meet me in his office after you arrive.
Acknowledged. Okay.
We need to get the civilians to safety. And
We'll depart system. I know usually I let everything play out, but she's just that bit we're not worried about. But that's it, pretty much. We are pretty much through the tutorial.
Earth Spacedock, Captain. One more thing. Try not to pick any more fights with the Borg before you get there. I think you've had enough excitement for now. Janeway out.
I would agree, Admiral. And look at that, we've got a tactical officer now. Now what we do here is we do this and map Earth space. We go to the Sol system, and it's going to take us a little while to get there. So we can talk a bit now. What we have done is that's pretty much the end of what's basically the tutorial. This is the C store, which is their in-thing store. Yes, I have a lifetime subscription. Now, right now, there is... These are all things I've gotten. And yes, I can claim pretty much all of these. They're still highlighted. I can't get that one, but there should be something to claim here in the C store. For the 16th anniversary. Yes, these are ships you can buy. As you can see, I've quite a few. I thought there was a what do you call it? A promotional thing for this. But I don't see it, because most of these look like the ones that they had. I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna cheat real quick. Let's see. Anniversary gifts. Promotion. Okay, let's take a look. I know all the sound disappeared because of what I'm doing here. Well, that's weird. We need, I suppose... Yes, travel to Earth Spacedock. News, there we go. I'm trying to look this up. Anniversary gifts, here we are. What's today's? That's weird, I'm not seeing it. Oh, this is Earth Spacedock, by the way. It didn't do what it usually does, which is it warps us into the Sol system. It just brought us straight to Spacedock. And you'll notice this is Sol Station, not Old Earth ESD. But since it's saying it's here, go ahead and claim that. Claim that. Claim. 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 Claim that. And those I know aren't. So. And we're just opening these. These are basically, as Stu1701 says, Space Barbie. He's a fun now let's go talk to the Admiral. And I'm not running through Starfleet headquarters with a phaser strapped to my back. That's not a good idea.
Ah, there you are. It's good to see you in person. I've already filed my report with the Admiral. He's waiting for yours now.
Admiral, what's going to happen to the USS Serenity and her crew?
You've showed exemplary performance under duress. You saved a lot of people, including Captain Taggart. You stood tall against the Borg in combat. That's a lot to face as a cadet on a training cruise, but you handled it all very well. I've said as much in my report.
That is good to know.
Now, more than ever, Starfleet needs its best and brightest officers out there to defend the Federation and uphold the ideals that make it strong. Officers like you. I can't speak for the Admiral, but I believe you and your crew have a bright future ahead.
Thank you, Admiral. That means a lot.
Don't mention it. For now, duty calls. You have a report to give, and I'll be meeting with the Admiralty to discuss plans for the Vega situation. Take care.
Thank you, Admiral. It's been an honor to serve with you. Now... Will it let me? No, you can't. Okay. See, some chairs you can sit on. These are not ones. Admiral, sir. Serik reporting.
We have a lot to discuss, Cadet.
It's Lieutenant, sir.
Yes, I see that here in the report filed by Admiral Janeway. She granted you a field promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an Academy training cruise under Captain Taggart, his acting first officer, correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Facing off against a Borg invasion force within hours of leaving Starfleet Academy? You've had quite a day. In your own words, tell me what happened out there.
And basically we explained to him what happened.
That's quite the story.
Yes, sir. It is all true.
Don't worry. I have statements here from Admiral Janeway, Captain Nog, and Administrator Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story. All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others.
I'm a Starfleet's officer, sir. I believe it is in the job description.
And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair.
Sir?
Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command. But these are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire. The Borg have returned. I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor, those are harder to find. It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the ship. Don't disappoint me.
You won't regret this, sir. Your orders?
You will be assigned to the Klingon front. But first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Durr's racks to customize your starship's appearance.
And there we are. We'll go do that first. Now. Okay, I know how to do that. Access mail, send receive. Oh boy. Alright, so the ship Taylor. That's where we're going to go now. And that is right over here. This is one of the coolest things they've done in this game, in my opinion, is the ability to look out this window and see all these ships. Man, that is neat. Okay. So we'll go to the ship Taylor right here. We're going to customize our ship. Now, that, what it is right, advanced, what is that? Oh, that's Bozeman. Now see. We're going to do... Now, what we are actually going to do is change her into a Reliant. Now, the Reliant is the 25th century version of the Miranda. And it is rather gorgeous. Oh, and you can change the way the... These are all the different hull materials you can use. I think what we'll do is Type 4. I like a darker looking ship like that. Yeah. Now, here's the really cool bit. See how it says Reliant? That's the saucer, so we'll keep that as Reliant. The struts, though, we can change. And so you can basically make the ship whatever you want it to look like. I want it to look like a Reliant, though, for right now. Just because there's something nice about those lines. It's very similar to the old Miranda. Now, the Reliant is a ship you have to buy. I already own it on one of my other... And the thing is, if you buy something, it unlocks for the... Most of the time, it will unlock for the entirety of the thing, your account instead of your character. Now, there are certain items that are character bound, and there are certain ones that are... but a lot of things are... like, you can go here, get a new ship. I have one of these already. You can get the Constitution class, like the old school Enterprise, TOS. Or, if you really want to play around and have you can get an NX. Now, you can also get the Columbia, which is a... You have to do a special unlock for it, and the NX refit. Both of those are special unlocks. This is a utility cruiser. Now, Constitution refit. Excalibur, which is like a sovereign version of the Connie. Vesper, kind of an Excelsior version. The Shangri-La. Now, a little Star Trek lore here for those who don't know. The Shangri-La class, right here. This beauty. This beautiful son of a bitch. The Shangri-La class was built right towards the end of the 23rd century. And it actually... let's see. Ships. That's the Ark Royal. Okinawa. See, I want to get this Bozeman because it's another Reliant variant. It's another Miranda variant, but I don't have it yet. It'll be in the ones I've bought, so it'll be down here. Shangri-La. There it is. Now, the USS Titan that Riker commands isn't the first Titan. There have been a couple of other ones, one of which was a Shangri-La class. Now, in Apocrypha, we've never had it mentioned on screen, but in Apocrypha, which is like books and everything, the Shangri-La class, USS Titan, which actually does show up if you're paying attention in the briefing room of the Titan in Picard Season 3, you see an actual Shangri-La class model, so it's probably the previous Titan. That ship was under the command of one Serik. Was under the command of Serik. So this is actually... And because it is a ship I already own, I can claim it. I'm not going to right now. I probably will, because I do absolutely love that. Now, when you own multiple ships, you'll be able to modify them and everything here. Select them. Now, see, I can go here. I actually have the ability these are all the ones I own right now. I can just go all ranks. I actually own quite a few ships. We're not going to get into just how many of them I own. It says I own these, but I don't actually, and I don't know why it says I own them. Never been able to figure that out. But now see, this is something that I would love to get my hands on, but I can't. I do have this. That's a pretty powerful ship. We're not going to have him take those right now, though. But for right now, we'll go here. And we're just going to do a quick bit of exploring tonight here. You know, there are other players. They're all hanging around Earth Spacedock. It's actually pretty... It's a pretty big space, Earth Spacedock. You got Ferengi. You've got uniform supplied. Now that is something we are going to do today.
Hello. You can alter...
We're going to create a new uniform. That'll be a standard one, but you can create multiple uniforms, and it's really cool. Now, some you have just... standard. Now, here we go. You can say bare chest, which they really won't do a bare chest. It'll be like this vest thing. It's actually really cool. Jacket loose. Jacket tight. Now, most of them you need jacket loose. Now, I own a few things. Like you can have the Discovery Captains, Discovery Admiral, DS9 Admiral, DS9 Open, Enterprise, Intelligence, Odyssey, which is what we've got right now, there's a specific one I was looking for. Actually, where is it? that one. Badge. I don't think I have the lower decks one, actually. Do I? Okay, there's more here. So you can have all these here, and Taris. I don't actually have the standard one. I don't have any of the Jupiter uniforms. I keep meaning to buy them, but I never gotten around to it. It's 2387. But we'll do that one there. And see, the warrior sash we unlock, we could do. It's great if you have like a Klingon character. And we'll put his rank insignia on. See? See, that's actually kind of cool. The Enterprise are cool because it's got pockets and everything. What we're going to do is just use the next gen ones. Shoe. I'll keep it the Odyssey ones. There we are. And see, you have a bunch of belts you can do, like Wrath of Khan and everything. We're not going to do a belt. Now, if you want, you can X out this and just go boom. $22.50s, no. Yeah, let's see. And these are ones that are... We're actually probably just going to do one of these ones. Let me see which one. We'll do the Sierra. Do the Sierra Black. Apply to character. And then we can go uniform and modify a couple of things. I want matte material. And badge. All kinds of badges you can get. It's actually kind of scary how many there are. So you've got all those. We want that one. Lieutenant. And there. And you can just wear it. There we are.
Now you're looking sharp.
And there we are. He now has all his gear and everything. Like I said, it's actually a huge place to explore here. And we'll probably end up doing like a mission or two a night. With little side things as we go. Because tonight, that's where we're going to call it. And we're actually going to stay on the starbase. So this is where we'll call it. And we'll end it right here on the Starfleet seal. So, thank you for joining me tonight. I'll just change character. That'll log out of this character and just bring me back to here. So, he has his ship, the USS Serenity. We will pick up with him next Wednesday, and I hope everyone is enjoying watching this. I know I'm enjoying making it. I do love the Star Trek Online story, and I hope you will join me next week as we continue it on next Wednesday. And until then, I'll see you on the next adventure, guys. Good night.